Okay guys, I'm here today with Jason Khalipa, huge honor for me. Guys, he's CrossFit Games champion and he participated in the CrossFit Games 8 times, so he's probably like the top 3, top 5 biggest names in CrossFit ever. So I had the opportunity here to visit his school. He has more than 20 gyms, all about workouts and this and that. And he's also purple belt practitioner. So how do you think CrossFit can help the Jiu Jitsu practitioners?
I mean, look, I've been training Jiu Jitsu for a while now, and I've recognized that there's a need for strength conditioning training, right? And I think CrossFit, I think getting into the gym could really help. You got to use the right movements in the right time domains with the right effort, and I think if you do that, you're going to see your game on the mat just go through the roof. I really do.
One thing that was very, very interesting for me was like how you make the workouts like very, very short, right? We were talking about like 10 to 20 minutes workout. So
most people think when they go work out, they need to work out for an hour, 90 minutes, whatever. I mean, have you rolled for 6 minutes on the mat and felt exhausted when you're done?
Yep.
Yeah. So workouts don't have to be super long. They just have to be at your best effort at a high intensity and have the movements that are going to provide the best bang for your buck. And that's going to be somewhere in between 10 to 20 minute workouts. And that's what we're going to be able to put out. And as long as you can do the movements right.
I got it. Yeah. And the other thing I was noticing like from you is like how much attention you give to the forms when you're doing the movements. And it was nice to see, because I think in Jiu Jitsu as well, if you give a lot of attention to the technique, to the form, to the posture, I think that's how you develop in Jiu Jitsu. So,
well, in Jiu Jitsu, technique is everything, right? It's night and day. It's the difference between me getting somebody in an arm bar or not getting somebody in an arm bar. It's the difference between getting out of a triangle or not getting, whatever. And I think in fitness or in CrossFit, it's the same exact thing. If your positions are off, not only are you not going to be as efficient, but even more importantly, you could potentially get injured because your it's more susceptible to getting injured if your positions are off.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Like I see a bunch of like Jiu-Jitsu guys going to do CrossFit and this and that, and they end up getting hurt in the CrossFit, not even in the Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. So I love it, like on your program, how you do everything, like really focus on the forms. And you were even telling me that you guys kind of use the program to make sure that the person doesn't get injured in Jiu-Jitsu, right?
Yeah, it's very important because in Jiu-Jitsu, you're rolling, you're doing your thing, and then you go outside, and my goal is to make you better on the mat, right? Make you stronger, give you better stamina, better cardiovascular, but also just increase your core strength. And I think a lot of times we see people with their back gets a little bit hurt with Jiu-Jitsu. How can we take them out of the Jiu-Jitsu, out of the mat, improve their strength conditioning here appropriately, teach them the right fundamentals, and then get them back on the mat doing their thing. And that's one of my big goals, is to bridge the gap between the two communities, because I've been doing CrossFit forever and then I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for a while, and I love both. We got to marry the two.
And Jason, another thing that you told me that was very interesting is like how your goal with who is doing CrossFit for BJ is 1, prevent injuries, and 2, make sure that the person gets the confidence that he can row as much as he wants, as hard as he wants, without getting tired.
When I get on the mat, I'm not guaranteed to out technique somebody, right? I'm a purple belt. I know a few things, but not like you, not like others. My goal is to help athletes not be inhibited by their strength and conditioning, but instead be a technical, default. They don't know the techniques, but it shouldn't be strength conditioning. So we can improve that off the mat.
I agree.
Techniques take a little bit while to develop, but strength conditioning we can get in a few months as long as we're doing the right things.
Biggest part of our audience is like people over 30, over 40, and many times they're like out of shape. So if they follow your program and they work out like 2 or 3 times per week, your workouts, and 2 or 3 times per week Jiu-Jitsu, how long do you think they will get in shape?
It depends on what their goals are, but if their goal is to be overall fit, my goal is to be able to do anything I want outside the gym. Don't let fitness inhibit me. If I need to walk up the stairs, run after my kids, swim, that's what we can provide you. And then if you wanted to get better on the mat, yeah, that's gonna happen almost immediately, because if you haven't been doing outside strength conditioning, as soon as you start doing it, you're gonna see results you never thought before. Just like me, in Jiu-Jitsu, I learned something new every day, right? But for you, it's hard to learn something new every day because you've been doing it forever. But if you haven't been in the gym, we can teach you these skills, you'll get better almost instantly, and then you just have to sustain it and keep up with it.